Shalom to the elect, call Laim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS and the bishops. Shalom to Yakim and double honors to the apostles of GMS Khan. Shalom to Yakim in the faith, doing the work, in truth and sincerity, day in and day out. And I'm tired of this lesson. I'm really just flowing through the spirit, I was trying to find something to do a lesson on while the iron is hot. I felt like striking. And since we have class today, I'm going to touch up on a little bit. We touched up on the last class just so I could be refreshed. And, I want to talk about patience and a carnal vision versus a spiritual vision, because when people read Genesis chapter 1, they read it verbatim and they just believe it's as easy as an ABC 1, 2, 3 book, but it's a lot more deeper than they believe, Like, for example, which is what I want to focus on. It speaks of, bear with me, verse 5 in Genesis chapter 1. And the Most High, the Elohim, the gods, called the light day, or the Lord of hosts, they called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So they believe all these things were done in a week span, man. They believe this is truly a day's old, So the reason I'm focusing upon this is because through the spirit, I don't lose patience, but I get in my carnal flesh too, I get in that I wanna rule now. I wanna be in the kingdom now. I want the Lord to come now. But the Lord is coming at an appointed time, like it speaks about in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, speaking about seasons. This is my favorite verse in the whole entire scripture. Well, there's many, but I ain't gonna lie, this is my favorite. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 5, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, man, because there's a time and a place for everything. And before peace comes, a war is going to come to Babylon, war is going to come to the world, about into that World War III, so this scripture is speaking about the seasons and how everything's for an appointed time. Well, Yahushua returning is for an appointed time. It says, only the Father himself knows when Yahushua is going to be lifted up, Salakia. Bear with me. Fuck. Goddamn. Khan, Jake mid-shower, man, the spirit hit me, so I had to do a lesson. And some soap got up my goddamn eyes. So Salakia for my cursing. God. Okay, God. Just want to get these two scriptures real quick to back up my point. I want to get Psalms 90 and 4 after I get this. There it is. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. But do not overlook this one fact, beloved, that with the Lord is Salakia, that with the Lord 1 day is as 1,000 years, and as 1,000 years is 1 day. So, here we are, we're thinking it's been forever, but to the Lord, it's been a short period amount of time. Like in this carnal flesh, we can't perceive things for what they actually are, for the level that they're on. Like, for example, humans could only hear certain frequencies and vibrations, at a certain tune. That's why they say if you slow down the music and you put it in reverse, you hear wickedness, you hear they talk about the Illuminati, this, that, and the third, or words that they slipped in there. That's because humans can't perceive everything, on this level, especially in this damn corruptible flesh. Same thing with your vision. Like if your phone's recording something, it'll pick it up rather than your human eye, That's just because, you can't, like spirits, man. You can't, it's just, there's a limit, man. In this flesh, there's many, many, many and plenty limits. That's what I'm trying to say is, same thing when it comes to time, Our perception of time, especially with Esau messing us up with the Gregorian calendar, he done gave us the Roman Catholic calendar, which is not, what we went off in the ancient time, So time's all fucked up, the seasons, the way our holy days, all that, But, through the moon, we're able to tell certain things, like the Shabbat. In the book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 4, for 1,000 years in your sight are but as yesterday when it is past, as a watch in the night. So speaking about the Lord, man, 1,000 years in his sight it's like yesterday, man. You know, the Lord is the Alpha and Omega, man. He's the beginning and the end, man. The Lord is all omnipotent. Let's get that word and definition. We'll end off that, Lord willing. Omnipotent means having unlimited power, able to do anything. If you have that kind of power, what the hell is time to you, man? Time never mattered, you know? And that's a quote that I live by, but that's where I got it from. This dude. But you know, in the times we coming into, like when men are thrown in prisons for the Lord's sake, you can't be thinking to yourself, when I'm getting out or get me out now. Of course, your flesh gonna take over, but you know, you gotta be patient. You gotta know, okay, this is for the Lord's sake. I'm gonna be good. You know, the Lord gonna have mercy on me. I'm gonna have faith. You know, I'm gonna pray and may the Lord deliver me out of this situation. You know, and may you endure hardness. Did I get that yet? I don't think I got that yet. That's the spirit I wanted to get this. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. So with all that being said, you know, we knowing that in this flesh, you know, the Lord, it feels like he's taking a long time, but he's coming, man. You know, don't put that off, man. Don't tarry to turn to the Lord, because he's around the corner, man. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushua. You know, a soldier, you know, a servant, he does what he's told, man, and he just awaits. You think soldiers are just waiting for, you think they're just sleeping and then their sergeant has to come and knock on their door, wake them up, tell them, hey, Ukraine's here? Absolutely not. They wash, they cleaning their guns, they shooting, they training, they ready for whatever comes. I ain't saying Babylon gonna win, but I ain't even talking about Babylon. Fuck that. You know, any soldier, you know, they stay ready. So that's what we gotta do. Stay ready. So we gotta get ready. With that, call line lah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Akadash Double onto the others and Apostle Jim. Shalom to Yakim in the faith. Shalom.